Alrighty, welcome to the video. Welcome to Powerhouse for push today. So started off from the lateral raise there, just did 2 sets of, first set was 20 reps, second was 15 of just the stack. So I didn't want to stupidly fatigue myself for the pressing movements, because obviously that we want to prioritise. So obviously elbow sleeves are going in, about to jump on the shoulder press. So you know, I say this quite frequently on machines when you do have adjustments, is to make sure you logbook what that looks like, so you're not spending ages stuffing around to try and get what positioning on the machine is that you'd like. So obviously we've warmed up the delts on the lateral raise, but trying to press something decent enough today. One of the things that's quite common when people are dieting, obviously prepping, or just a general diet, is pressing strength. So obviously strong correlation between body weight and pressing strength, and ability to move load. So as body weight comes down, it becomes increasingly challenging, because weight moves weight. Okay, so I'll warm up 1 plate, 2 plate. I'll just go straight to 3 plates. And then I think top set will probably be 4 plates, I'd imagine. So, you know, as a reference point, peak off season, I could press 5 plates, which obviously with 15, maybe 12, 13, 14, 15 kilos more body weight on me is possible. When I'm, as I said, a fair bit down in body weight, not as easy. So a big one for me is making sure that I'm able to press from a strong, stable base. Starts with some good leg drive, being strong from the ground up. Yeah, 4 bickies for a top set. Let's get after it. Yeah, no, that ache wasn't there. Maybe with the spot. That was 8 reps last time I did this session, which was like before the NBA Nationals, probably 2.5 weeks ago. So it takes 7 reps, to be honest. I just couldn't really push through that sticking point, but is what it is. I'm not going to compromise. That's a big one, is that I'm not going to compromise execution range just to match reps. Yeah, it's just completely counterintuitive. So back off with 3.5. You know, it is challenging mentally, given that, you know, a back off set used to be sort of more than 4 plates, and now that's a top set. But anyway, it just makes me even more G'd up for the off season, and what that has in store. You know, I think it was last weekend or the weekend before, I was sort of writing some, you know, preliminary preliminary off-season goals, lifts goals. So that makes me hella excited to get growing, get strong. And I think, relative to where we are now, I think we'll be held in some good stead to progress quite nicely. Okay. Something that I will talk about a bit more as we transition over the coming months into the off-season is that sort of, post-prep, you're actually in a terrible spot hormonally. So for all those people that are, a week post-show thinking that you're growing, chances are you're not. Obviously, this is performance-enhancing drugs aside. Naturally, you're in a terrible spot hormonally. Anyway, I think I can talk a lot about that, the post-prep recovery, how to approach it, all that, but I'll say that for future bids. All right, let's hold on to 3.5 plates. Reps. I didn't go for that 6 because it just wouldn't have been there. I think I got 6 last time, but with assistance on that 6th. Yeah, look, I'm trying to hold on to loading 3.5. Probably need to go to 3.25 to be honest. But even so, like my chest feels so pumped from that. I've got to be conscious of not cutting range too short. I'll have to watch back the clip. I don't think it was too bad, but still not wanting to sacrifice that. Anyway, let's do it back off. So back off with 3 plates. I think my pressing strength is obviously not wild, especially at this point in the prep, but even in off-season, pressing strength, especially on chest, isn't like wildly amazing. But I think relative to what my chest actually looks like, in shots like, a side chest, most muscular, that kind of thing, I think my chest is quite decent. And I think what that comes down to is my ability to actually recruit my chest and work my chest as opposed to my front delts or any of that kind of thing in a pressing movement. Oh yeah, that's nice. I was able to claw a rep back. I think that was seven reps last time, and that was 8 then. And the reason I'm okay with the slightly lower rep range, like 5 on the top, 8 on that, is because of how good a chest contraction I get on it. Favourite chest movement. On any form of dip, particularly plate-loaded ones, the most challenging part is getting the weight down to start with, hence why a spot or an assistance on that just initial lift off is super helpful, but don't have that luxury today, and or don't want to be talking to anyone. Touch wood, it's not too busy today, it's a bit quieter. It is only, what is it, just on 9 o'clock. I'm sure it'll get busy in the next hour or so. But anyway, and similar along similar lines as what I was saying about earlier about press and strength. Same applies with this in terms of, you know, body weight being able to stabilise. So obviously I've got, like I was doing 6 plates total, which is 120. Now it's 100 kilos, 5 plates total. Got the trusty gym pin seat belt to keep me locked in. Half the battle's getting this sucker down. Okay. 3, 2. So obviously intra-workout, something that I try and finish, you know, maybe 2/3 of the way through my session. That way I'm actually able to utilise it. There's no point saving it to later on in the session. Soak up the nutrients, because obviously there's that period between pre-workout, post-workout, and I've got that in terms of aminos, carbohydrates. I know it's only 25, but 25 carb that is, but it's still good. Electrolytes, all of that. Let's go. Let's hit the long head of the tricep. Alright, so the trusty gym pin attachment. Chuck a couple D handles on, and you got yourself a lovely tricep press down. So the consistent ab movement I've been doing the entire off-season, entire prep, has been 2 sets, cable crunches superset with a 30 to 45 second plank. So 2 sets, and I do 20 reps close to the stack typically, and just on push sessions, so twice a week, and seem to have made some improvements to my abs. You know, previously to working with AJ, I would say I do abs, but didn't really, and wouldn't have them set in the program per se, and I just throw them in randomly and often neglect them. So how do you make sure you don't neglect them? Make sure they're, you know, imprinted into your program. I don't know if you noticed there, but I couldn't quite get a full stretch at the top because there's a bloody plate sitting there that was blocking the stack, so I couldn't get full range of top. Anyway, let's do some planks. I know it might seem like my butt is slightly elevated, my back probably isn't as straight as it could be, but like I'm tensing and flexing my abs so hard right now, and particularly after just supersetting with the crunches, it is on fire. No lower back pain, just all abs. Oh, yep. Alright, so ordinarily I do a cuff lateral dual arm lying on the ground here, but one of the cable sides closest to the camera is broken out of order. So we will compromise and just do it single arm. And this happened a couple of months ago, so I was pretty familiar with what loading I need to do. I'm not going to do it lying, just do it standing. Slight lean. As much removal of momentum as possible. I think we're just going to do 2 sets. We'll just do the same weight. Obviously I'll do the right arm, turn around, do the right arm, and then just do another set on both arms. Let's get a juicy chest pump to wrap up. Okay. Alrighty, I've just done some posing. I might overlay a bit of a clip. That's going to round out
the push session today at 4 weeks out from WMBF Worlds Boston. So just a bit of an insight, insight into sort of what I'm thinking as I go through my session. Obviously not a huge amount of chitter chatter through the session, but hope you enjoy it. So with that being said, if you like the video, please like the video, please subscribe to stay up to date with all the latest content, and please comment down below what you'd like to see in future vids. Any suggestion is more than welcome. With that being said, I'm out.